How you doing, guys? It's your boy SquarerSquare coming at you with some gameplay. Now on this one I wanted to show you my team arena ranking up into a platinum. I haven't really been focused on ranking up too much, but ranking up into a platinum or into a diamond or anything like that, I will bring you some gameplay to show you, you know, as I progress into the ranking system. I haven't been too worried about it. Still getting the hang of things. Still finding little tips and tricks on how to play these certain new playlists that I haven't played. You know, also another thing is any 4-on-4 game type, you're gonna want to go in with at least two people. I suggest if you don't have at least somebody, or not at least two people, at least one other person, so you're going in with at least two. Now I suggest if you don't have one person on, boost up your FFA. That's why mine's a diamond right now. Just because, you know, sometimes I stay on later than others, sometimes I get on earlier than others, so I find myself in FFA or Warzone quite often. Now I do suggest going in as a team of three, or a team of two if you're really confident with your second player, because if you and another player are really good at callouts and really good together as a team of two, you're not gonna have a problem of cleaning up a team of four. Now, what I want to say about Team Arena is you have, you know, Strongholds, Capture a Flag, and Slayer. You know, I love Team Arena because you still get that Slayer every now and again. Get to still do a lot of kills in the midst of an objective playlist. But what I want to say is always go for the objective. If it's Capture the Flag or if it's Strongholds, always go for the objective. That's what you're ranking up for. That's what you're. Now I'm not saying go out there and just die and get your KD down, but at the same time, does 14, 15, or even like a 3 or 4 KD matter if you didn't win the game and you just ranked down and it counted as a loss? You know, so go for the objective. I went for the objective on this one right there. Normally, sometimes you might want to have somebody push the middle objective, or quite a few push the middle objective, and just one stick back. Depending on the map, depending on if you know that's a one that needs to be captured pretty quick. Now, what I did right here is I ran around and I capped the other point, because now they can only spawn in the middle. And the reason I did go in the middle is because the middle is just usually a clusterfuck. The middle is going to be somewhere you're going to die. If you want to stay down there and play Slayer for a little bit, go for it. I wouldn't suggest it. Like I said, play objective. But at the same time, if you do need, for some reason, to go in there and cap it, go in there, cap it, get the fuck out, or get to a high vantage point and, take care of what you need to. Now, you really only need two strongholds, so you're only going to need either, like we did in the beginning, your 2 outer point strongholds, because they're only going to spawn in the middle, or you're going to need two closest to each other. That's the best way to do it. If we had bottom, mid, and one of the sides, because then you know where they're going to come from. They're going to come from their stronghold, and then if you don't have the if you don't have the middle of the map, they can only come from that. But then it's kind of a little bit harder to set up on, because you're having to defend on 2 different sides of the map from a bunch of different vantage points. So I suggest getting 2 of the ones closest to each other. Now, on this one, as you can already see in the game, you can get a little bit. Look at this nade. Boom, killed Brandon. I love when I do that because he kills me all the fucking time. So there you go, Brandon. I laughed at him. I threw that nade on purpose. I said, "Hey, Brandon, watch out, there's a nade," and then I threw the nade. Some good gameplay right there. Some good teamwork. But anyways, so like I was saying, you really only need 2. The only time you want the full map controlled is when you have a real strong team set or the other team's just fucking horrible, because once you capture all three, their spawn points are going to be pretty different. They're going to spawn anywhere and everywhere because there's nowhere for them to spawn. So unless you are just completely wrecking the team, there's really no need to go for all three. You're not gonna, you know, you with two you have enough to win the game. It's kind of pointless to even have all three, and it's only actually gonna. I've been winning games before. They want to go in and cap the third one, and then because they cap the third one, they lose the other two because the spawns start getting erratic and nobody's set up for it. Now, when you are playing, like right here, if you have what you want, you have what you want in sense of the map. How I saw the guys over there, so we're about to you know, have this one, this side, and that side set up out of the fucking stronghold. Do not sit in the damn stronghold. The only reason I was that close is because there's that little doorway right there. But other than that, do not sit in the stronghold. Every time I'm running to a stronghold, even though I know most people might not be in it, I'm gonna throw a damn grenade in the stronghold because that's where most dumbasses are gonna be. Right here I died. I think, you know, we're already at 70 points, so I thought we still had a little bit of time. I'm fumbling with some because there's a shitload of weapons on the ground, but because I was like, you know what, fuck it. I was 11-0. I died one time. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go play a little more, you know, I'm gonna go play a little bit more Slayer, a little bit more offensive mode, and but then the game ends because we end up having all three for quite a bit of time. But the biggest thing I can tell you in any playlist is play the playlist. If you're gonna be playing Team Arena, play fucking Team Arena. If you want to go for kills, go play Team Slayer. You know, if you want to go for a bunch of kills while everybody is going for objective, go play Warzone. There's enough people to still, you know, get the objectives done, and you still run around and play Slayer all day long. But don't go into a game type and you know, completely destroy everybody, and then still count as a loss. It's kind of stupid. But as you see right here, I got the highest strongholds captured. Kind of the highest kills, and along with the least deaths. Now, you know, in my defense, all I gotta say is strongholds captured. I wasn't going for kills. I was going for strongholds, and in going for strongholds, I went for that. So like, share, and subscribe, guys. I'll be back with some more gameplay. So.